This one it seems like this one is not looking like in the picture, but yeah, I think that's when tiredness starts setting in. And fatigue for doing the same thing over and over again. This one I think we can just do a circle, perfect circle, perfect circle. So this one I did rate continuous, so you have to suspend groups first. And here we can't see. Let's end it here, so because the other one you can't see. This one you can just do. Let's do this one as a perfect circle. Even this one. And here. So here I'm going to draw with the help of. Let me do continuous line. I think I'll use a move tool. So what I'm drawing here at the top is I'm going to draw with the wall tool this, then I'll come and draw this side with the shell tool so that it can be able to trim my wall to look like this at the top. I can assume that it's coming from this point. Okay, let me suspend groups. So you click on suspending groups because you do it like a straight line, so you just want to curve, like a line in a group. Basically when you curve, you just want to make sure that this edge, they look somehow curvy, so that when you come to fillet, you won't have a lot of issues. Okay, it doesn't look perfect. I think I can begin with this and do this and this and this. So like this. Let me leave it. I don't think that I'm going to fillet. Let me just leave it because of fatigueness. So now I can click this thing and delete it because at this point I definitely don't want it. So we want to fill this with slabs because these are going to be our main things, slabs. So you click on slab. So this is the part where you learn how to be able to make perforations. If you've drawn any shape of perforation, say you have a certain design of perforations that you want. So once you do the geometry for them, like you draw the lines on how you want to do them, you come to the slab option or slab tool and you hold spacebar. Then you just want to fill all this with slabs. So I'm holding spacebar and just filling them with slabs. So I'm only filling this one, not the line. The line I'm going to use it to draw another thing later on. I can show you in 3D so that you see that we have slabs indeed. So now it doesn't matter the size of the slabs. Now you click all of the slabs, not the lines, but the slab. You click all of them. That is the line. You want to click the slab. Once you do, that is the line. So you hold shift to click multiple items. That's a line. So you click it again to unclick it. You want the slab. Once you do it, you can either group them together if you want, maybe for deleting to be easier. But for now, once I can click here to go to the slab settings. You can either press Ctrl T, or you can as well right click and you choose settings. So if I press Ctrl T, you come to classification and properties. You can see the ID, it says it is a slab. So this majorly is useful information when you're doing I'm forgetting the right name, but when you want to do something like quantities, so ArchiCAD can be able to calculate for you the exact volume of slabs that you had in your drawing. So for us, we want to type here wall hole. Let's say wall hole. Okay, in the ID under classification, then we hit OK, and you go to file. Now you go to file and you go to library and objects. This is a tool that you use to create your own objects. If you want to create your own object and save it, you can as well manage objects here. Then I go to save selection as, and I want to save it as a window, so I click on window. Now you can name it, you can leave it to new window 1, or you can name it what you want, like anything you want, any name you want. I can say my window, or you can name it, you can give it your name if you want. then save. In the resulting library, composite elements will not keep building material information. Okay, so this one you don't have issues with it, just press OK and you're done. So the next thing, if you want, you can delete it, because at this point you definitely don't want it anymore. I can come and draw a wall. Now remember, we said that the length from here to here was about, it was 3750. So I could draw 3750. Let's draw 3750. Let's draw 4000. Oh, it looks smaller. Of course, you can play with it if you want. I could press Ctrl T and maybe, but for now, for you, you're not interested in visualization stuff, so it doesn't matter. Then I could see like 24. Is it 25? I could say let the thickness be something like 75, or it doesn't matter. Then you go to the wall tool, the window. Now you go to the windows and you want to select the window that you created. So sometimes it is automatically selected for you. You can see already you have your window, but if you don't have, you just double click on window tool and you can search here my window, then you'll get it, or the name that you gave it. So then you hit OK. So you come here and you place the window. Of course, you can check the location from the ground, like where is it from the ground. So like now I will say let's have it like 200 mm from the ground, even 150. Let's do 200, because from the picture you are not going to have a very long wall. It's just going to be something sort of. So for now it looks awkward. So it looks awkward, right? Yeah. So we have to we have to click the window and try to define its height and stuff. So I made a mistake, man. It was supposed to be 200 from the ground and I typed here 200. That was my mistake. Here it was 1283, I think. 1283, I'm not sure, but basically you can see the same. It's just that I've messed with the dimension, the automatic dimension it had, which is what we needed. What was the oh, we can just measure here. Let me measure here. Let me measure. I think this is the guy, the longest guy here. So the lowest point should be this, huh? No. This is the lowest point. So I want to get the lowest point so that this way we will get a radius that we will get the size of the window that will be nearly the same as in the picture. Fuck, let me just draw a line here because this is not working what I wanted. So then I can come to the highest point and lowest point, and it is 1066. So I can go back, can click on the window and Ctrl T and do it 1066. Then okay. So now it looks a little bit better than it should have been. So now we want to come to bring the other guy here and we do this. So yeah, let's see. Now I'm using this guy and I said I'm going to draw the shell tool. So if I end the suspension of groups, I can carry this wall somewhere safe, like here. Do we need it to be somewhere safe? Or we already feel safe? So then we go to shell and shell, I think fatigue, man, I'm forgetting some things. Shell then we want to choose this method of construction, this one. Okay, we're going with this geometry method and this one, because we just want to draw a tiny thing here, and you long press space bar along the line, and then you select. That way you draw the thing you want. There is one more thing in the picture. If you want to, can we do it, or am I too tired? Let's see. We can separate in the picture what I was talking about in the picture, in the capiche. You can see that this wall is thicker than this other side. So if you want to do that, but is it doable, man? It's not doable. It will take a lot of time to do it. It's not doable at the moment. It will take a lot of time. I need to have separated this at this point and this, so that we draw this as separate window and this. For now, let's just continue. So shell this and this, then I select on this height 3000, no problem. Let's just say okay. Then you click on it, Control T, and I click on this so that I can reduce the thickness to be the same as the wall, which was 75. Now let's go to 3D so that you can see what we have. We want to rotate it to bring it here, so we can rotate it from this side, east or west. So let's go to east elevation, and we click on it, we Control E, we rotate it like that, and try to see if it, so basically it's okay, but we'll have to do more rotation. And then now I can lower it down so that it is visible on floor plan. So this is the way it is, and we want to rotate it again. Control E. I want to rotate it this way. Then I can drag it from the center to place it there. Then you can try to see in 3D. It is perfecto. So now we can reduce. So let's do more. First, let's try to give it a texture. So Control T and texture. Give it glossy white. Let's go with glossy and white. Then now I can reduce it to fit the size of our thing that we've drawn. So this thing was 75, so we want it to be 75 as well. So we type 75 and we drag it again, Control D, to somewhere there. Which I think is not bad. So now it looks like this, right? Oh, but it is not visible on the other side, but no problem. So now we click on it and we click on this, and can we shorten the wall? Let me try to make it visible on both ends like that. Then we can try to shorten this wall so that it is the same length as this. So basically, if you're sure like this is where this was, the height I mean, then you can which I think is there, or just select. But let me show you the operation we want to perform. We want to click this, then we click on this, then we go to connect, and we trim, so that we trim the top part like that. That's the operation I wanted to perform. So now I can, now let me show you this. If I go to maybe like the south elevation, let me bring it a little closer. If I open the south elevation, I can be able to adjust the height of this, like simply by, if I raise it higher, then you can see this space also. So you can view it depending with the image, according to what you think on the image, how higher was it or lower. Or again, I can click it and Control T and reduce its thickness to something like 15. Then I can click this as well and make it the same texture as the other one, which was glossy white. So that way, if I take my drawing to 3D, like from what you can see, you won't be able to see, if I render it, you won't be able to see anything here at the top, you see, just like in the image. So for now, and now you can delete this one because you really don't need this ones anymore. So yeah, I think to that point or to that end is okay. This one has really taken a lot of time. Let's see what I'll be able to do with it so that I can edit it and save. But so far so good. I think we did good. And the problem now comes with here. Like his was is thicker at this point going this way. And like I said, I mean, I think I'm able to do it. I'm just tired. But what you can do, if you want that way, you can make two windows. One window from here going this way, then another window here going this way. So go and draw towards one wall, we apply this window to here. The other wall, we apply this window to here. And to make this wall to be thicker than this, then we have that difference. But that way now it means we will separate this morph so that we have two of them, one running from this point to here, then the other morph running from this point to here, so that it is able to trim for us what we have. Or maybe if I was to explain it, unfortunately I've deleted this one now. Let me redo. Let me show you. Okay, okay, so if I have these slabs here and I can select them still, this to here, then I make it a window. I think they're still under the same properties that they were the wall here. So I can go to this and libraries and objects, save selection as window, and I can see this one is my window one now. My window one. Then I could save it. Okay. Then I can click on this. This and this and save them as my window 2. What am I doing now? Go to file, these, and save selection as my window 2. Okay. Now, so again we'll have to do two of these, but later. So now, or let me just do it. Let's just do it later. Now if I have a wall, let me just use this same wall. I selected the shell. Can I select the wall? This wall, then we do Control Shift plus D, we make a copy of it like here for visibility purpose. Then I delete the original window. Now I can come to Windows, I double click on it and I choose my window 1. My window 1, okay. So it's giving me a height of the different okay. click OK. Now from the ground I want it to be 200 and I can place it here. This is my window 1. So let me show you, so you can see what we have. So basically that's what we have. Basically so it seems like, yeah. Then let me drag it away a little bit. Then let me do, it seems like we need this one to be here, so I bring it here. I delete the window and I can shorten it a little. Now I can go to Windows again, and now I'll select window 2. I'm going to my window 2 now. So yeah, again we can have a look. So that's what we have so far. So now I can be able to increase the size of this wall. Instead of it being 75 like the other one, I can even make it like 125 or 150. Okay, so that we have this, you see it here, this stuff what I wanted, so that if you want it to look exactly like in the picture. So now we can suspend groups at this point, so that we pick it from here. Okay, and can drag it away, Control D, like here. So now I missed one guy, Control D. So now we can come and draw the shell tool here. Okay, and we can reduce this one. We said we can use 75. Was it 75? 15 even. 10. So then we can do the same on this other end. Here just leave it. We know that it is 75, but in the meantime you can just leave it to 3000 so that it is visible when you want to edit it or to rotate it. So definitely we are going to the east elevation, but it's better when you first see what you have in 3D. So once you see, you'll be more informed on how to rotate it. So I'm going to east elevation and I'm clicking the two of them and Control E. And we can bring them to be visible on the floor plan, on the ground floor. So then you can separate them a little like this so that we see them perfectly. So we know that the one that is closer to the wall is the one that should be here. So I can bring it here. Though I'm not sure the orientation at the moment, so let's see. Yeah, let's rotate it. Control E from the center. Control E. Pick it from here, rotate it to here. Fuck. I'm making a mistake with my rotations. Let me pick here and do this. Okay. So we'll try to raise it up later. So we can reduce its size now. It was initially 3000, but you want it to be 75. Then I can drag it to position now. like there, I think, where this wall ends. Yeah, so now we can raise it up, but before we do, let's bring this other one so that we'll raise them at the same time. Again, we're going to rotate him. So it's not like I'm just rotating, I'm viewing from this end so that I know it needs to be rotated or not. And we can reduce it to 75. So this one was 150. We pick it, let's pick it from here to there. Yeah, so now if you want, you can shorten the wall. Like on this end, I can click it and try to shorten it to there so that it is the same as our move. Then I can go to, let me cut first. So this and this, and control connect, not control left click, connect the new trimmer. Then this and this, and connect and trim. So like I said, you can make all of them to be the same texture. That way so this one is glossy white. That way when you take it to visualization, I mean, once you visualize, if a person looks at it, they might think that you just drew the whole thing using but maybe I mean, like I was saying, they'll think that you did draw the whole thing using just one tool. Maybe if you use the morph tool, because you can as well use the morph tool to do everything we have done, but the morph tool option is more complicated when it comes to drawing perforations, and you will never use it again. I mean, you do once and that is it. But so my walls are not turning this time, or they're only turning on one side. That side is refusing. Oh, maybe I've not switched. I have them on, man. What is happening? So some slight issue with my walls. I don't know what is wrong, but we'll try to fix it later. I think this one is not to here, should be up to here. Like when you do it with a window, you know that window is now saved in your ArchiCAD. You can be able to use it in any other project. But when you do it, so you can go to the south elevation. But when you do it using like, let me adjust this one first. When you do it using the morph option, whenever you want to do maybe the same thing again, you will have to redo everything afresh. So that's the difference. So we seem to be having some issue with the operations, but from this end it looks okay. On this other end, I think it is just something to do with my morph, how just some problem with my morph, but anyways, it looks okay. If you take it to rendering, then you just apply the same colors on everything. You won't see the difference. But in document, but when you take it to 3D document, I think you'll see the difference. But that is it for now, so let me end it. I'm going to send you this one, so let me do this. You will see yourself which one you can share, then you can delete. I mean, which one works perfect, this one or the other one.